Business and Enterprise Editor at the Aberdeen American News, and as promised, I am going to do a walking tour of what's happening downtown Aberdeen. Right now, I am on the corner of 6th Avenue and South Main Street. I keep talking about in my Facebook Live lunch breaks about how much downtown is filling up, and I know not everyone can get down here, so I thought that I would show you just what I mean. Also, sometimes people aren't sure exactly where I'm talking about when I mention a new business, so this is probably the best way to do it. I should also mention that there is stuff happening south of here as well. We know that the Co-op Architecture just recently redid the former railroad building, so it's not just right here, but there is a lot happening on Main Street. So right over here we have the Junction, which moved to this location recently. You can find out a lot about them just on their Facebook page. This is probably the only newish business right in this block, in this area, but as we get further down the street, you'll definitely see more things happening. Right, so a couple of mainstays here, Anchors of Faith, and Malcho's have been here for many, many years. Up on the corner, I'm not sure what you all can see, we're going to be coming up on Head Over Heels Boutique. This one's fairly new as well. They took that spot, I'm not sure when, but after Urban and What Women Love closed, and it's kind of similar to that, a consignment business. The one that was in there before was Ever After Baby Boutique. That's right here on this corner. The buildings aren't super tight to me. Excuse the wind. This is 5th Avenue in Maine that we're at now. And Head Over Heels, you can see there. Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Here we have Lucky's Drinkery, which has changed its name a couple of times. So if you're not familiar with Aberdeen, you probably know that as the Drink, or even way back in the day, the Library. Community theater that has the new Capitol Cinema in it, where you can watch movies. So we're coming up on a block that has a lot of activity. Kind of on the east side there, that's where the new Anytime Fitness location is. They just moved there and just got set up. They just announced that their grand reopening will be Tuesday, October 11th. And above that you have Loft Apartments. I should check into those and see how many are rented actually. It's kind of a unique place to live downtown Aberdeen. We're going to have to cross the street as we go to Anytime, because on the other side of the street here, if you can see the construction up there, the sidewalk's blocked off. That is where Slackers formerly was, and then Happy was next to it. From my understanding, Happy is moving down one building to where Slackers is, and and Dakota Bank, who is on the other side of that, will be using that as more office space. So we also need to check back in with those businesses, see what's happening there, if there's a timeline, etc. Right in front of the Brass Kettle now, and there's a good view of Anytime Fitness. Across the street. Slackers also kind of just more recently moved to this location. They bought this building. Before that, they've been in a couple other spots where they were just renting them. So that's a long-term move for them. You can see the construction now on the other side of the street, where Happy's new offices will be. So coming up on the next street is where we have another set of new businesses. So right on the corner there is where Dakota Territory Brewing Company is going to go. They've started doing some tastings of their beer. They'll be at Oktoberfest. I think even Saturday they have some tastings. So that is what is going to be in that corner location. then the basement of Charisma, where we just passed, is Lost and Found Occasional. So that's another new business. They took the spot of the oil room when the oil room moved out kind of by mall. So that building right next to where Dakota Territory Brewing is going to be, that is Little Bean, excuse the tree, Children's Boutique. It is adorable in there. You will not be disappointed when you walk through those doors. The outside does not do the inside of that building. That's going to be the workshop. That's that co-working space. That's being developed by Dart. And you can see now, I mean, it looks completely different just even with the windows kind of cut out. That is looking great. One by a couple more mainstays here. Single music and Busy Kids, which hasn't always been in this location. It's been around for quite a while. Red Rooster just celebrated its 20th anniversary. See, coming up on the corner there on the other side of the Red Rooster, that is where the Salon Professional Academy is going to go. That's a beauty school. It's being set up by Fallon Helm, who also owns Revive Day Spa. Now behind the Red Rooster in the Citizens Building, which has also gotten quite a few new businesses in it, is where Sunkistan is going to be opening, where Ivy's Hair used to be. And then up in the Citizens Building, I think it's the 5th floor, is where Eve is and their makerspace, which is kind of right over there. I'm trying to think of what the for sale building over here, and that's where Natural Abundance used to be. These ones are occupied, but given the rate of buildings that used to be empty on Main Street and all of these new things that are filling them up, it's probably only a matter of time. It really does look great down here. I'll just point out a few more. Go back to the street. In the ward there, we have the Farmer's Wife Boutique, same owner as Little Children's or Little Bean Boutique. That's been there for a while. That business moved here from Croton, actually. And then on the end here, we have this building that's really been coming along nicely as well. And this has apartments up in it. And then a business will occupy this lower level as well. We'll be checking back in with the owners of that one too to see what kind of progress they're making on that. And really that's, what's happening downtown. As you can see, it looks great. It's filling up. There's a lot of activity, a lot of construction